and sometimes I'd manage to do it better in the lesson. And so then I would think, great, I know how to do this now. And I would come back the next week and I would get yelled at again. And then I would try to just practice a lot. I'd be like, okay, well, I didn't get it before, but now I'm just going to practice, like many hours a day. And I definitely ramped up my practice time, but I would still get yelled at for it. And then I thought, I just haven't been paying enough attention. And so, I took lots and lots of notes in lessons, and I paid very close attention. I always recorded every lesson. I would listen to the recording and then take notes again. It's amazing how much you miss, even though I was already taking notes nonstop in the lessons. And that still didn't solve the problem. I mean, things got incrementally better sometimes, but it still didn't solve the larger problem. Like my voicing as a whole in my pieces, like it wasn't great. And if I brought in new material or a different piece, I would have problems in that piece. It's like without his help, I could not solve the problems of voicing on my own. And I really cared about it. I thought about it a lot. I was like, I need to care and think about this more. I need to obsess over it more, which is like what I naturally do anyway. And that still wasn't enough. I still couldn't solve the problem. Then I started recording myself. I recorded, I listened. I'm like, okay, I'm focusing now. I'm listening to the recordings. And that still wasn't enough. I mean, I made improvements. There were still little by little improvements, but it honestly wasn't good enough. Like for me, wanting to be a professional pianist, for the demands of my teacher's studio, for where I wanted to be as a pianist, both professionally and personally, I was like, I want to be able to take things to a different level. I don't want to have to rely on him to fix voicing forever.